Well, welcome to Monterey. Out there is just to the left of that tree and out right at the shoreline there is our Monterey Aquarium and also where Cannery Row is. And the star of the show, of course, is down here at our GMC 1975. And our next views will go on downstairs and take a look at it. Well, here she sits in the driveway, and we're going to do a little walk around tour. I'll hold the camera down low. I can't bend down very far, but I don't think there's any dripping going on, like from the oil and stuff like that. I have no idea, but I don't. My impression is there's no oil dripping out of there, and so we're just going to do a kind of a quick walk around. I had talked about there is a crack in the windshield on the passenger side. And that would be, let's see if we can get it in here. It would be that crack in this bottom right corner as we stand here, and it's on the passenger side. The paint job, we bought it in 2009 from an industrialist who also owned an airplane and obviously had the money to do a custom paint job. Those aren't decals, that's actually paint. This car, I have had it sitting out since 2009. And this is the condition of the paint. It really is a good quality paint job. One of the things that happened a few years ago, this darn little knob right here fits right into, when the doors open all the way, into here. Well, one day it got stuck, and I'm yanking on it. So when I went to yank it open again, it did this thing that's going on here. So you can see that this is kind of bent out, and there. So this is going to need to be dealt with here. But boy, I'll tell you, overall, I think you'll find the paint job is in good shape. Those are custom wheels that he put on. And you can see the Alcoa brand on them. The tires, to look here, you'd say they look great. But boy, these tires were already, 6 or 7 year olds when I bought it in 2009. So these tires ought not to be used, of course, on the highway, no matter how wonderful they look. Let's take a look inside here. I didn't do a thing to the interior. This is just the way this baby came. And obviously it was nicely done and nicely taken care of. And we took pretty good care of it. We frankly didn't pamper it. It just didn't need to be. He had put in these custom, double kind of shades that give you the double kind of shading. And up front here, very conventional 1975 look to it. Someone asked me about the air conditioning. I had just tried it a few moments ago. It was hard to tell whether it was working or not. It was never nothing. That this air conditioning in this unit was never anything to brag about on its best day. And I don't know what I can hear the pump running. It seems like it's cooling, but it sure needs, the air conditioning would sure need to be looked at, of course. And so that's kind of the look around here. The photos, and even on here, I'm amazed how white things look. It is light color, but in natural light, it isn't this. I can tell you, the material doesn't look quite this white as I'm looking at it without looking through the camera. Of course, a little broom closet here, and of course the control panel. I did kick over the generator a while back. It turns over, but it wasn't starting. I haven't gotten out there and dinked around with the carburetor. It is very low on gas, and it's possible that by being so low on gasoline in the gas tank here, it may not be getting gas now to the generator, which has that kind of an automatic thing where your generator won't run your gasoline all the way down. I talked about the refrigerator. I really liked this refrigerator, but it's not functioning at the moment. I really liked the fact that it was, it ran on battery or house current or gas and did a very good job, either fully restoring it or just simply buying a whole new unit. And of course we have a closet back here. You can see the woodwork is really nice woodwork. And some storage back in here. And directly across, of course, we have the bathroom, which we'll see if we can get a light on here. Yeah, there we go. And so, of course, all the things that a bathroom ought to have, including in this case a shower. And I see I need to re-tape this mirror, but you'll get a quick look at yours truly too. So welcome aboard. Yeah, let's get that light back off. Back here, I have the mattresses out because I was doing some work under, not work, but just kind of checking around, see what the heck is going. Underneath here is this secondary battery back here. And so obviously the mattresses and those bedspreads that you saw in the photograph would be part of all of that. It was fully wired. Again, the estate of the industrialist that I bought it from had wired up thing. He had, like cable outlets and all kinds of things for, it has a little rack for the television sitting on it and all those kinds of fun things. And that's about all I can tell you about this. It's been a very comfortable machine, but I just don't get to drive it anymore. And as I had said in the emails, we can move it back and forth in the driveway, but I'm not going to have it drive out on the street. You know what I can do is fire it up and let's take a look at how much brake pressure we're looking at here. Yeah, those brakes feel real strong, but I just don't trust them because it's been sitting here long enough that I'm just not, I don't have that youthful vigor and saying, oh, well, what the heck, let's just drive it away. I just don't feel safe about the brakes until they are fully looked at. And I haven't found somebody locally who is willing to come out to look at it. As soon as they hear the word RV, they kind of panic. They say, oh, we can't lift it. Well, any of you who know anything about the GMCs know that they come with this wonderful hydraulic jacking system. And one of the things is, of course, it hooks right up underneath, where is it? Right up underneath here, there. And it's got this nice big jack, and this whole baby will just jack right up with, just one-handed. You just bring that baby up and you can get at both those wheels. So it's easy to get at, but they just kind of panic. Of course, these are disc brakes. I had extra large commercial-sized truck pads put in the last time that it was serviced, which was not that many miles ago. So at this rate, that'll pretty much finish off our happy little tour of our happy little GMC Avion.